damn, boy. Oh man, I had to watch this debate, man. That shit was crazy, man. Even crazier, dog, is like these niggas are fucking super duper caping for Trump. Super duper caping for Trump. This shit is crazy. I can't understand this shit. These motherfuckers out here, and I'm sorry to excuse my French, I'm gonna have to curse because I think that's the only way you can get across the language that you need to talk about. I mean, anybody that wants, I'm gonna leave the lines open to anybody that wants to get in here and talk. These niggas, like I understood, like I was talking to my barber today, and I understand, like some people had super love for Trump, like dudes, it's like low key love for Trump or whatever, but God dang, I really did not realize how much love these motherfuckers got for fucking Trump. I had no idea how much love people got for Trump right now. They love Trump, boy. They love Trump. They like I really didn't realize that shit, man. Black men are caping for Trump. Sambo. Uh Breakdown of presidential debate. Like, never in a million fucking years. Never in a fucking like a million years, dog, that I would fucking think what's going on right now is going on right now. It's like I've never, like, the way that Donald Trump came out. I would never in a fucking million years ever, 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 ever like thought the amount of caping for Donald Trump that is happening right now. I like this shit boggles my mind. Like I understand, like I me and my barber were talking about this earlier today. I said that earlier. Um, One of the funniest thing is just like, man, most street niggas, like street cats or whatever. Um, what? I could see them love Trump. They love fucking Trump. Yeah, street motherfuckers. I think they love Trump because I don't know. Trump is just like I don't know. He lie all the damn time. I guess I don't know. Street niggas just love that kind of dude. They just I love that. I understand. I can understand like street dudes loving Trump. Like they're Trump lovers. You can just that's just I see that shit. But undercover. But most of those motherfuckers can't vote anyways. They just like Trump because they just love anything degenerate. Like any fucking degenerate fucking shit. They love degenerate shit. I mean, they love degenerate shit. But I don't know. I don't know if it's just been lately. It just seems like Trump just kind of hits like a lot of black men, a lot of fucking black men just fucking cape for fucking Trump. It's like more and more and more and more people I just see just fucking cape for the motherfucker. Like, god damn. I mean, the white dudes, most white dudes I know, Caucasian, white Caucasian, guys, probably for if I know 10, like 8 of them are, Trump supporters. Like, it doesn't even matter. They'll go out of their way to support Trump. But anyway, that's just what they. I mean, that's just what they are. But now, what I've been seeing is I just been seeing all kinds of brothers just come, um, um, just Trump. Like, I mean, Trump can't do any fucking thing wrong. Trump can't do shit. Like, and the thing about it is I don't know if they're just being willfully ignorant, just because, um, they just, niggas want to be different. Like, that's just what, I'm sorry to use that word. I hate using that word. Hey, like, just willfully ignorant. It's just like one of those things. It's just like, willfully ignorant, just want to be ignorant as hell. Um, they just, like, want to get, like, they just made fucking Trump the, what do you call it? Skinny jeans. Like, he's cool now, or Gucci slides or some shit. He's fucking cool now. And I said that shit like probably like years ago, that Kanye West, as soon as he put on that MAGA hat and started doing that shit, that he was eventually going to make Trump cool. And I think either, I don't know, it's weird. Like, this election cycle, damn near all black dudes that I even know, they're like, it's like full submission. Like, you know what I'm saying? They're all Trump supporters. Damn near every black person, every black dude I know, a lot of them, a lot of they love they love this motherfucker, dog. I mean, and then the funny, no, what's so funny about it is, every time they start professing, basically they're like, they're like, I guess it's safe. They've seen a lot of other like Trump loving black persons. Usually, like, Trump supported blacks used to be designated for like the coons, like the real coons, the real coons, like the buck dancer, like, like the ones that love white women. So they love white women and they want to be like with white women. Just like the coons, like one of those, like those real coon, self-hating ass fuckers. That's usually be like designated for Trump supporting. But now, damn near every one of them are coming out of the wood. they they always, this is this is like, what's so funny about it is, like, they just can't they just can't say, hey, I like Trump. Oh, they always make a disclaimer. I don't care if he's racist. It's like they always have their, so they build a fucking, they're like a fucking lawyer. They build a case about why they you should you should like Trump. They like Trump. It's like it's like a same script. The script that they use first is like about how, black people always been given the Democrats. They shit on the Democrats first. Like, they need to shit on the Democrats a whole bunch, and then all of a sudden they talk about how they don't care if he's no, he's not racist, and they don't care if he was racist. He's done all this shit for him, and that's why they're voting for him, or he doesn't care. I don't even know what the fuck, like. Yeah, both Tariq and Larry. No, actually, Tariq Tariq doesn't. No, he doesn't full go with Trump because he needs to make money, and like most of the people that buy his shit are black women, so he has to tread the line with them. Like, he can't go full Trump mode, but he really wants to. Larry Elder, yeah, like those. They used to be like, seriously, the only Trump support, like black Trump supporters, really, that were giving what was fucking, like, the designated coons, like Larry Elder, Coon Train. That, I mean, they made, like, Tariq put him on a whole video. Like those Larry Elder, like Coon Train type people, and they love, like, the typical, like, Jim Brown, Kanye, and like those, like, Trump supporters, like, what was it? Damn, and Herschel Walker, like Herschel Walker, like Texas. But they usually, most of them used to be like white women lovers. Like, they usually have like a white wife, like Herman Cain, like one of those people. I think Herman Cain, no, Herman Cain is not married to a white woman, but like those type people, they were married to a white woman or something like that. They want to be white, like designated coons. But now it's just like street niggas. Like you ask most street niggas that can't even vote, and be like, "Well, I don't care if he, Trump. I don't care if he's racist. I like, they love Trump. You know what I'm saying? I remember I was talking to one dude. I was like, well, somebody brought up the fact that he ain't paid his taxes in 15 years. And the one nigga's like, I ain't paid my taxes in 15 years, more than 15 years. But this shit is crazy, dog. This shit is crazy. The funniest fucking thing about these assholes that are coming on here, I was taught to never count any. Like, so one of the two funniest fucking shit, right? Trump fucking says that he prepaid his fucking taxes. Like he's paying his taxes, like he prepaid his fucking taxes, right? And he prepaid his fucking taxes. This is a real estate fucking mogul. This is a real estate mogul, big time mogul, and he's a business owner. And he's this big time business owner. He knows every fucking thing. And like Trump's he's great at business. Oh, he's so great. He's a great businessman. And the thing is like I'm not no big time successful business owner, but I mean, please correct me if I'm wrong. You prepay your taxes when you project that you're going to owe taxes. And yeah, you're going to owe taxes, or you get it out the way. But if you're in real estate, you have investments and stuff like that. Why the fuck would you give the government your money when you're fucking making successful investments? Wouldn't you rather put those money in your invest? First of all, let's get this out of the way. If you're in real estate and stuff like that, you're not most of the time you're not going to prepay your taxes. You're not going to prepay your taxes. And why the fuck would you prepay your taxes if year after year you haven't paid any fucking taxes? What that I mean, you would fire your accountant. That's putting all this, what is $72 million? You got a tax return of $72 million. He prepaid his taxes, and the thing about it is, out of fucking ignorance, a motherfucker will get on social media or something and argue your ass down that he's making this motherfucker just admit to making a dumb business move. And first of all, it's a lie because he didn't do that. He straight up lied, but what does that fucking matter? It doesn't fucking and the other thing is, so the other fucking thing that really, 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 really gets me is the fact that that motherfuckers like him, the whole time he's sitting there talking about Hunter Biden, Joe Biden, Hunter, like, made all this goddamn money over fucking seas, like made all this motherfucking money, all this money, and this motherfucker got a whole White House that his what was his son-in-law basically is like part of the fucking Israeli government, and Ivanka is like making all kinds of fucking money overseas and shit like that using the fucking Trump name. He has a fucking golf course all over the fucking country. Golf courses all over the fucking world making money off the Trump fucking name, and he's sitting there trying to nail Joe Biden and his family for corruption and all this type of shit, making fucking money abroad. And that is his winning argument. Get the fuck out of here, bro. And the thing about it is you got like I was like watching this one YouTuber. I'm not even gonna say his fucking name, but this motherfucker is trying to co-sign this shit. He's co-signing this bullshit. He's trying to go, you know, get the like this. Trump is a motherfucker that sits there and flexes all day, every day about how great of a businessman he is and how he whatever, and then he's pocket watching another man. You pocket watch like so. Are you saying that these motherfuckers are successful in business because you keep talking about another motherfucker's pockets, how they're making fucking money? What the fuck type? Like what type of shit is that? Like you counting out you're counting somebody else's money. Are you trying like he's making money and you losing money? So are you mad or something? That's the fucking thing about it right there. And and the thing about it, he just kept harping on it, harping on it. I don't know whatever advisor that he was talking to, um, they were talking to, told him to stick what's the name on that on Hunter or whatever. And this dude right here just made a whole fucking campaign. He just went through a whole fucking thing what he called a witch hunt, trying to get him. And they got evidence like his partner. I mean, this motherfucker got impeached, and his partners, a whole bunch of his partners went to jail over some Russian shit. And he won't even show his fucking taxes, and he is pocket watching the Bidens. Sounds like he's bigging them up because they're fucking making big time moves or something. But let's get and then I remember I got in this argument with this guy on what's the name, and he kept saying, "Watch the press conference, watch the press conference." So I watched the press conference, right? And a lot of these street motherfuckers, want to praise Trump and be all that type of shit. That fucking press conference had this motherfucker on here sounding. This dude that was talking sound like some Takashi 6ix9ine, Sammy the Bull rap shit. Like just straight up, like I mean, I'm not even with that no snitching, but I'm just saying like on some rap, like straight rat snitching. I'm like, anybody that would co-sign this shit, man, go ahead and fucking throw in your hood pass, especially like you street motherfuckers that be on. That motherfucker sound like a straight rat, just ratting like some Sammy the bullshit. Trump has business all over the world, so Joe does the same thing. I'm like, I mean it's the hypocrisy. It's like um it's like if I'm a Dolphins fan, I'm gonna root for the Dolphins no matter what. I don't have no problem of telling you I'm gonna root for the Dolphins no matter what. That's my fucking team. I don't have no problem. But like, I don't give a shit if whatever the Dolphins do. I don't give a shit. They're still my team. I'm just gonna go for them. Whatever. I wish Trump supporters would have the same fucking energy. Instead of trying to always deflect, blame, and make up these false ass equivalencies that don't fucking matter. It doesn't fucking like a lot of these fucking equivalencies that you make about shit. It doesn't fucking matter. You're going to go with your interests, or you're gonna vote for Trump or like Trump, no matter what the fuck that motherfucker does, he says, or whatever. Stop acting like you're fucking like neutral. Stop acting like you're independent. Stop acting like you haven't made up your fucking mind. No matter what this motherfucker says or does, you still gonna support him. Just be honest about this shit. That way, like mother, you don't have to go back and forth with people. And like, and I hate these, like, you have these fucking content creators, and they're trying to like they're trying not to out themselves. Like at this point, who gives a fuck? If you want to talk about politics, you want to talk about political issues and shit like that, let's talk about it and just be all the way 100 on, what your views are. Who cares? Stop toting the line. Stop being on the fucking fence. It sounds like, a lot of people are losing credibility because you don't have to justify your point. This is America. It's a free country. If you want to vote for Trump, you vote for Trump. If you want to like his policies, you like his policies. If you want to be on that Trump train, go ahead and be on that Trump train. It's okay. You don't have to conflate. You don't have to make up shit. You don't have to do all this shit to justify your position. Just say that this is what I want to do. You know what? I'm not a Biden supporter, but fuck Trump. And you know what? If you don't like me saying that, fuck you too. How about that? Like fuck you too. And you like Trump too? Fuck you too. Then like Tupac said, at the end of this fucking day, I don't give a fuck. My parents are were Haitian immigrants, and I don't give a fuck what you. If you don't like that, fuck you too. you know, who said like Tupac? Fuck you too. You know what I'm saying? The moment that he said he called Haiti a shithole country, and then he was like, "Oh, we don't need no more Haitians over here or whatever." He made those disparaging remarks. It was like since then, fuck you. That's it's really that simple. I'm like, oh, you made it, you know, you got to stop being emotional, y'all. Yeah, what's the name? They'll be like, you got to stop being emotional. You cooning and all this fucking shit. Fuck that. You know what I'm saying? It's just like you're some motherfucker. And you fucking slap your mom, slap your dad, or you fucking took a shit on your ancestors. You fucking think at the end of the fucking day, I'm going to be like, oh, okay. Oh yeah, I'm cool now. Fuck you. That's it. It is what it is, man. Man, shout out to King Dorian, man. Shout out to him, man. Shout out to him, bro. You already know what it is, man. You already know what it is. But the thing about it is, the there. I mean, it's just it's a hilarious undertaking. It's just a hilarious undertaking um that they're just caping so hard now. And it's like you can't even like I don't know if it's just fashionable, but it's just like it's almost to the point where like, God damn. It's like if you say anything, it's like this is about last month or a month before, every fucking, Republican be like, oh, you need to vote your interests and stop, giving your votes to the Democrats and all this type of shit. Stop giving your votes to the Democrats, blah blah blah. And now they're like, how dare you vote for Democrat? Oh, how dare you? Like you were just saying how you hated how motherfuckers were telling you and what to breathe, what to do, whatever. Now you're trying to fucking shame everybody into doing the fucking same thing that you're doing. I mean, man, it shit's crazy, man. It's like, God damn. you, yeah, right. It's a land of the motherfucking free. Exactly, man. God damn. Shit. You know, bruh, people have rights, land of the free. I get it, man. Everybody should be able to fucking do what the fuck they not vote for the fuck they want to vote. You don't have to justify your point. You don't have to whatever. You don't gotta disparage somebody else for how they fucking feel. Yeah. So Trump was ADOS before ADOS was a thing. And the black immigrant was, yeah, of course, man. Bro. And I made a fucking podcast a long time ago, man. Shout out to Soul Traveler. Man, I've been trying to get him back on the podcast so we can talk. The thing about it is Ann Coulter made a book in 2015 called Adios America, how the how the left is turning America into what's it, a third world, um, what do you call it, a third world hellhole. And a lot of their talking points within that, it was directed not at Mexicans and those type of immigrants. It was mainly African immigrants. There was a little campaign against like African immigrants and shit like that. Matter of fact, the if you look at go and look at the Trump Platinum Plan, and it almost seems like someone, I don't even know if the Trump team, they got somebody from ADOS probably, or one of those movements or whatever, and they pretty much. I mean, if you look at the Trump Platinum Plan, and I did a podcast about it the other day. It's pretty much the ADOS talking points, the ADOS talking points, their demands, shit that Yvel Carnell and Tone Talks. It's like an anti-immigrant, thing, and whatever about it is like, and the crazy. This is the crazy thing. I was watching, shout out to Haven Bullets. I was watching him, and he put something. He says, "What other countries have women as equals to men as America?" No other country. I mean, there's a patriarchy in pretty much every country. There's supposed to be one here. I mean, there is one. I mean, there is one. I mean, white men. I mean, pretty much rule the day at the end of the fucking day. Those white feminists can say what the fuck they want to say, but at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what the fuck they say. I mean, the white zaddy is always going to override them. And they pretty much know that. That's why Trump got elected. You feel me? That is when we went to third world status. This is not new. Yeah, it's not new, no, for real. But what I was, damn, I lost my train of thought. But I mean, white men are always going to run this country. I mean, they're going to run this country. They're going to run the world and shit like that. I think white women have the illusion. I mean, they make the illusion that they run a country and they want, but they don't really want run shit. They don't. I mean, they really don't. I mean, they'll kick and scream and shit like that. You'll do something like Nancy Pelosi right now, but at the end of the day, she knows she's going to have to submit to white zaddy. But the thing about it is in our community, the black community, it's very strategic. I mean, we're the only class of men that our women out earn us, and they're out educate us too. And we're supposed to be the builders of the community, but they have majority, not majority, but a lot of the resources. They don't have all the resources. Matter of fact, it's an illusion. They don't have most of the resources. We have most of the resources. The only thing is just there's a hindrance for us to be able to build our communities, because a lot of the resources, there's strings attached to the resources like that. I think like 64% of black men, I guess, from an earning perspective, is in the middle class, which is a pretty high percentage, I think. But if you listen to all the other rhetoric, they would say that, we are, bottom of the barrel, and, we're the most poorest people, whatever. But black men, because they said like 51% of black men are single and unmarried, so we have a lot of disposable income, and a lot of our income, falls in the middle class range. But that would be, a lot better if we're able to build, families within the community and shit like that. Chicken plus watermelons equal, and this must be a. There's no avatar. I mean, there's no avatar, and I think this is a white supremacist troll, probably. Yeah. Joel 3, yeah. This is a white supremacist troll that came in here for attention. I wonder what he has to say. This white supremacist, bro. It's funny as fuck. It's funny as fuck. Like this motherfucking like, you know what? I don't even know. I think that word white supremacist is being thrown at the fucking at the vocabulary because obviously when you look at the two on there, that this is no way in hell your grandpa Joel can be fucking like looking at those two motherfuckers on there, which is probably your grandfathers or your people that there's no way that you guys can be fucking superior to anybody after watching that shit. Like, oh my God. Seriously. But I wonder what this fucking troll has to say. I think chicken plus whatever is equal. That is some fucking real small dick energy right there, bro. Oh my God. Anyways, very deficient. Like Joel, you don't have a fucking avatar, you don't have a picture, you won't show your face. This is very recessive. This is very recessive right here. This right here is has puny penis written all over it. Like you must really, 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 really have no fucking friends. Like incel type shit, you know. And that bitch don't even have anything to say. Or just is it a bot? Or just whatever. But anyways, is Trump said Trump said that bitch said he was the most non-racist person in the room. And then that bitch said he tried to say some shit. What did he say? He said if you dim the lights or some shit, I can't see nobody. God damn. I started. This said, you guys got to put the what the fucking what did he fucking say? That shit was funny. I started fucking laughing, boy. I started laughing. He said something about he's the most because Sleepy Joe said Sleepy Joe said that he was Abraham Lincoln. Called him Abraham Lincoln. I gotta give it to him, man. That shit was some of the fucking funniest thing, man, in here. But anyways, man, I'll put the thing on again. If anybody want to join in and talk and chop it up with me, man, go ahead, man. Trump 2020. We got another troll in this bitch. God damn. You're on fire tonight. I'm not a racist, but I'm funny about that. But I am funny about that question. I don't know. I'm not a racist, but I am funny about that question. What question are you talking about, man? But anyways, what question are you talking about? Sambos. These niggas are caping for Trump. God damn. Whoa, y'all niggas caping for Trump. Y'all niggas was just run. Trump said some fucking rap lyric. That bitch said fucking so dark he can't even fucking see y'all niggas, man. I gotta look up what the hell did he say? He said something. Sleepy Joe um called him Abraham Lincoln, and Trump wasn't having that shit. Trump fires back, and Trump says that he's the most non-racist person, and he's a most non-racist person, and all of a sudden he said something about dimming the fucking lights. I'm dimming the lights, but he can't see nobody. I guess he said he wasn't trying to see color, but it sounded horrible. Do you believe Trump will win? How unreal, I mean, unreal how Joe can go and refute fracking while meanwhile Kamala out there supporting a Green New Deal. Do you believe Trump will win? You know what? That whole fracking issue, I don't even know anything about it. So I don't even know how to even comment about fracking issues. I know that they use fracking to pretty much keep alive like the coal industry, I think, or the oil industry. But I think a lot of that industry is outdated, you know. But who knows? I mean, but I guess from you know, there's certain states and stuff like that where, you know, that type of stuff is essential. You know, it's essential. But I mean, you don't know. I mean, to tell you the truth, I'm not even going to try to act like I'm an expert. Um, I don't. I'm not going to even try to act like an expert. But I mean, it sounds like it does have some type of effect on our environment. Um, but the thing about it is who do you believe? You know, because the people that do studies on that, I mean, a lot of their studies are funded by political agendas. You know, one is telling you that I mean, one agenda is to get more green shit. The more agenda is to keep the status quo. So you don't know who to fucking believe. It's just, I guess, whoever has the most money can sell it to you the best. Do you believe Trump will win? You know what? I do think Trump will win. I think Trump will win just simply because everything haven't went to shit yet, and um, I think what it is too is I just think we might have one of those situations where um, you know, because there's a lot of undercover Trump supporters. There's a lot of undercover Trump supporters. There's a lot of people that do support Trump, but they don't really want to come out and say they support Trump. You know, so it's really, you know, that you can make fuel from air. Fracking, hold on. Fracking pumps water into deep earth to extract oil. It is significant to our oil gas production. Yeah. Again, yeah. I mean, it's oil and gas production. I mean, if you have a big oil and gas infrastructure, you have a state where your economy runs on that. I mean, you can make the reports, you can make the numbers with enough money look like whatever you want it to look like. That's what I'm saying. It's like I don't know enough about the real environmental impact or whatever. But you know, I mean, it's like if you say oil and gas does not affect our economy, I mean, don't affect you know, our environment, you know, I can take you at that word, but if you really want me to believe that, I mean, you can set, I mean, you with money, you can buy whatever report, you can make how the numbers look however you want them to look. And it's crazy. What's funny about that is in Trump, and I don't know if it even matters, but he was look, he pretty much dissed China and all these countries that have like rampant pollution. He said filthy. He called them like Russia, China, India. Like he said it in the debates that how their air quality is filthy. Like he said that was how filthy it is. But at the same time, and these people have, you know, a lot of these countries have way more the population than we do. China has way more the population than we do, and India, I think, like has way more the population than we do. And I think, and which is funny, and I think their oil and gas production is not that great, and you know they have, you know, a lot of pollution there, but I don't know. That's another fucking story. Triple black, you know, yeah, you can make with green energy. I mean, you can make. I mean, I think you can fucking run a. I think you can run a car from water. Like, you know, there's a whole bunch of shit. I mean, I think you can make energy from wind. You can make energy. I mean, again, it's like certain states, certain politicians. Their whole economies, their whole pockets, their whole livelihood is based on certain industries. So they can pay if they have enough resources, they can make whatever numbers, they can sell whatever narrative that they want to with enough money. if the researcher that you're doing, if you want these numbers to look like how you need them to look to sell your agenda, you're going to make that happen. It depends on what money you have. It's pretty simple. Right. I keep my support under a blanket also. I have second and third accounts to outsource my opinions. Yeah, I know. But I'm just saying you can do whatever you want to. That's what I'm saying. Is just like I don't know enough about the real science behind it because you can't really trust. I mean, to me, you can't really trust the science behind anything because it's so corrupt, because what I mean, green energy, like what all that type of stuff, you can have those numbers look however you want them to look. They're absolutely disgusting. I traveled to Mumbai last year and it was disgusting. It smelled everywhere. People, dirty, people coughing and sick. Yeah, yeah. China is not much better. Wind turbines. I'm just going through these comments. Is not much better. Wind turbines are very hard to produce and maintain, very expensive. Yeah, I know, but it's clean though. It's clean. Shit, you can fucking run. Was it? You can run cars from vegetable oil. Again, that's the thing. It's like and I fortunately I got an MBA. I got an MBA, and so I know a little bit about business. And I remember we were sitting we were sitting in I was sitting in business class one time. I think it was an economic class, and I was like, because we were talking about the different. I Boo Bear. Hey, Lola Jay, what's up? But anyways, we're sitting there talking. Thank you, thank you for the love. How you doing, babe? You can see me? Can you see me? No, I can't see you. No, I can't see you. But anyways, the what I was about to say was we were sitting there talking about that because there's different ways that you can produce energy. And producing energy, you can produce energy a whole bunch of different ways. Um, you got ethanol gas, you got all these different resources and shit like that. And I'm like, damn, I was like, why don't we go and do that? Um, why would we go and do that and shit like that? Because and I mean there's a lot of complexity to it because the thing about it is if we made ethanol the standard, which we can, there's a whole bunch of other things that we would have to take into consideration, like engine corrosion and the price of corn. That would throw off those markets because we'd have to use more market. We would have to use more markets, more land to produce that. And I was like, why do we use you know this source of energy? Because it's more efficient. It's just way more efficient. The infrastructure is really built on it. And the thing about it is like if you go to a different standard, of energy, like oil and gas and things like that, you would basically have to change the whole infrastructure. And in changing the whole infrastructure, put a lot of people out of business. Boo, boo, you're looking good, like that color. This gun is so chocolate egg. Whoa. Whoa, somebody's showing me some love. Will you be voting for Trump? No, actually, to tell you the truth, I'm just sitting this one out, man. I mean, I might just write in a candidate. I think I'm just gonna write in a candidate, pretty much. You know what I'm saying? Um, what the hell, Lola? I don't even know, man. I've never got this kind of Facebook love. I mean, not Facebook love, but can you see me, Bay? Don't be shy, my chocolate bunny. No, I don't see you. A running car runner would never come out. That would kill most industries. Yeah, it would kill most industries because it would definitely kill a lot of industries. It would definitely kill a lot of industries. That's why it won't happen. They just won't let it happen because you had I remember I was in business class asking them about why don't we use more ethanol and shit like that. I mean, there's so many layers to the equation. First of all, you have the oil lobby is is incredible. I mean, they got so many deep pockets, so many resources. It's like they won't even let you. I mean, come on, man. I mean, they'll take you out. I mean, the lobby. I mean, plus you would have to. Those things are so many connected. For instance, the price of corn. Imagine if you're using the corn, for. I mean, that would the resources for it would just throw everything out. I mean, Filipino J. I I speak Black English for you. It's Filipina J. Bruh. I don't even know what this is. I'm from OnlyFans. I checked out the channel. Like you said, I can't believe I caught you live, bro. I don't know what the fuck. Time out. Time out. You're from OnlyFans. I checked out the channel, like you said. I can't believe I caught you live, bro. What the boo? You see me? What state? Filipino J. You said you're a Ute. Triple black. Yeah, no. I didn't know you subscribe to this girl's OnlyFans. I don't know what the fuck they're talking about. Anyways, it yeah. We're gonna go ahead and yeah. I don't need no moderator, but I'm just gonna block this user. Get out of here, man. Yeah, I don't even have that many people, man, on here. You subscribe. You are subscribed to this girl's OnlyFans. Filipino J. I'm not even subscribed to OnlyFans. I don't even know what the fuck she's talking about, or he is talking about. Sounds like a dude. Says you're gonna clap them cheeks. That was a troll. But anyways, I don't even know, man. I mean, to me, when I looked at, there was certain segments when I looked at the debates, and I really, because I was laughing so hard at one point, I really questioned whether or not that, I mean, whether or not if we were being punked or not. In the state you're in, are there a lot of Trump support? Oh no, there's way more. I mean, I'm in Southwest Florida. Oh, this is Trump country. Oh boy, there is. Matter of fact, there's Club Trump. It's not called Club Trump, but there's this guy that owns like this grocery store business. He's a big time Trump supporter. I think this guy was I think he made like the national news when he made this Facebook post about Trump. I mean, he's like big time Trump lover and shit like that. So he has his grocery store, and part of the policy of his grocery store, and when our governor made a um, one of the first mask mandates, and he was a person that said that he was the only grocery store around or whatever that he didn't require any mask to be met. And then where all the bars were closing and shit like that, in his grocery store, he made he opened like a little restaurant thing, and it was like Club Trump or some shit. I don't know what the fuck it is, but like all the Trump supporters, they go there like every night to go drink and like they play music. It's like a Trump hangout. He's like a big time Trump supporter. Like, dog, it's like a Trump. He has like a club, Trump, like a Trump club. For real. It's like everybody that goes to his grocery store, Trump supporters. Like he has a whole grocery store with nothing but Trump. Like Trump, I don't even know, like Trump vegetables. I don't know what everything is Trump. Like he has a nightclub and they're defiant and they like it's like every person that goes. I think it's like most of his customers are Trump supporters. That shit is funny as fuck. Like he literally, it's a club full of Trumpers. Like down here, Trumping is a fucking sport, man. That shit is a goddamn sport. I live in Florida, man. So we're like on the water. Like like every truck got like a fucking like either a Black Lives Matter flag on it or a Trump flag or a boats. Like every Sunday when you go out, it's like there's this island, nothing but Trumpers. Like nothing. Like they like seriously. Where I work at, it's like I don't know if you know what you guys gotta tell me if it's different in other states and other countries, but down here, those motherfuckers are Trump the fuck out. They're like Trump the fuck like Trump mask, Trump hats, Trump like make America great again. Oh my God, it's everywhere though. Florida is the greatest state in America. New York is trash. But I don't know. I don't know. It's like no, down here it's definitely Trump City. Actually, matter of fact, last week Trump was down here. Ivanka was actually matter of fact. I think Ivanka is in a street over Fort Myers this year. I mean today, either today or tomorrow. Um, no, it's just redneck cowboy. Like you got to understand where I'm at. I'm at the bottom of the map. Um, my ex-wife lives in what is called Lee County, and that county is named after General Lee, the general of the leader of the Confederate Army, and General Lee County. Yeah, they are like you see Trump billboards everywhere. And he's got to definitely win the state to win the election. So, I mean, it's going to come down to it too. And you have a big Cuban population down here, and then you have a big Puerto Rican population, Cuban population, and they're all Trump supporters. They love Trump. They fucking love him. What's so funny about Cubans, which is very mind-boggling, is like they come from a communist country and they fucking love Trump, which doesn't fucking like it doesn't make the shit that doesn't make any fucking sense to me is like Trump is basically if you really listen to Trump's ideology and who he really champions and shit like that, it's like fucking Fidel Castro shit. It's like some autocrat, fascist, everything moves to the beat of my fucking drum type shit. Some autocrat shit. Fascist. I mean, like he's like a textbook fascist. Like, he believes in pretty much just like Kim Jong Il, um, fucking was it Vladimir Putin, who else? She like all those autocrat leaders. Like this, he even came out and said it that he gets along with them way more than he gets along with anybody else, which is fucking crazy. Which to me is crazy. They don't know What's bad? No. Are you in Fort Myers? No, I'm not in Fort Myers, man. No, I'm not in Fort Myers. I'm not in fucking Fort Myers. No. I was about to tell you where drop my location, but I'm not fucking dropping that location. We got the fucking what do you call it? The damn troll over here. The one troll that was talking about clapping some fucking cheeks. Hell no, nah. Okay. He's tough like them, I believe. I don't know. I don't know. Um, I don't really I don't really know. I mean I'm not. You know what? To tell you the truth, it came down to one thing and one thing only about Trump. They Trump said something about shithole country. Why we need these Haitians and shit like that. And that was it for me. My parents are Haitian immigrants, and that's it. I mean, it's just that's what it came down to. He shitted on my peoples, whatever. It's just like, how's a motherfucker gonna slap your mama and then come back and say, hey, you know what, vote for me? Fuck you. It's like it's like fuck you now and fuck you tomorrow and fuck you for life, motherfucker. Fuck you. If you don't like it, if somebody else doesn't like it, fuck you too. Just like I said, if you it's like, and I don't blame anybody for liking him or being him or whatever, but you just gotta call it ace, spade a spade. That's just what it is, man. Uh, Cubans love the Republicans bad. Oh no, they love them. I mean, they definitely. But you got to also understand how some of the shit that Trump says resonates with Cubans. It resonates with Cubans and a lot of people from Latin American countries like Colombia and shit like that. Like there's their racism in their societies are pretty much open. I mean, there's just they're caste societies, and basically the darker you are, the lower you are in society, and it's an accepted practice. It's just par for the course. That's just what their reality is. They accept it, and and they love Trump. Which the thing about it, what I and the thing is like there's this association with Republicans that they've had since the 80s or whatever, and which is crazy to me, but it is what it is. It is what it is. But the thing about it is they don't understand that these people are all the same people. And it was really funny when they had the interaction of Trump and Joe Biden. And Joe Biden and let's talk about this shit. Trump used to run with fucking Biden. Trump was a Democrat. Trump was in the inner circle with all these fuckers like Clinton and all Epstein and all these people. Those were like the New York elite. When President, I mean, when Clinton became the senator in New York and shit like that. These are fuckers. These like the Rodden, like Rodham, like fucking Hillary's family and shit like that. Those fucking people are like elitists. They've been elitists for fucking years in this country. And Trump used to run in the same fucking circles as those motherfuckers. So he was a Democrat. He was a registered Democrat. Now, when he became a politician, he switched to independent. And then when he was independent, for a long ass time, and then all of a sudden he became more conservative because there were more because a lot of conservatives really talked about I guess because he talked about pro business stuff, and he's a businessman basically, and they think because he's a businessman that he can run the country like a business and whatever. I mean, it to each his own. Um, I mean, my educational background is like I have an MBA, and I have also an MPA. The MBA is Master's in Business Administration. That's the business part. I also have an MPA, which is a Master's of Public Administration. See, the goal of business, the MBA, is to maximize your bottom line. And that's not the same goal as public policy. It's not the same goal. It's, I mean, you're supposed to maximize shareholder wealth in business and in public policy. You're supposed to maximize the quality of life. That's why there's a contradiction. Um, because in business, you're supposed to be cut. Shout out to Gabe, man. Shout out to him. But anyways, shout out to Gabe, man. Good discussion, man. Trump supporter. Trump 2020. You already know what it is. But anyways, you're supposed to maximize, the bottom line, and you got to be. I mean, as business, your goal is not to really. You don't really care about the customer, really. It's most about the the shareholder. At the end of the day, that's what you have to please is the shareholder. When you're in public policy, it's not about the shareholder, it's about the citizen, it's about the individuals that you are representing. And a lot of times those things come in direct conflict. You can't run a government like you run a business. If you do, I mean, you're going to have, you know, it's not going to, it can't be a democracy. It won't be a democracy because you're supposed to get equal protection for everyone. If you run a business like, if you run a country like a business, you're going to have nots, I mean, haves and have nots, just like um, a business. There's core customers and there is just customers. Your core customers at the end of the day, that is who contributes to your bottom line. So you're going to make sure your core customers are the customers that you take care of the best. But you can't really do that in public policy. And that's a direct contradiction, but you can't really tell anybody that. But, you know, mm-hmm. And, but I want to go to probably the Twitter space to see the fuckery that you're getting online right now. Because I'm wondering who is taking the brunt of the abuse online right now. Is it Donald Trump or is it Joe Biden? I think it might be Donald Trump. I think Donald Trump might be the one that's taking the this time around because he had Joe Biden made some fucking gaffes, but I think Donald Trump probably made more gaffes. I mean, I wonder what everybody would have fucking said the Abe Lincoln shit. That was fucking funny. That was hilarious, actually, to tell you the truth. That bitch said, "Hey, Abe Lincoln," and that bitch said, I don't know what the fuck he was thinking. That bitch tried to it was like a comedian, and he tried to put a zinger out, and the zinger didn't work quite well. That bitch said something about if you dim the lights, I can't see. Like basically, I can't see none of you guys because I don't see color. But it sounded horrible. Hold on, they had the Central Park Five. I don't know, man. I'm looking at Twitter, and it seems like Danny Don. I mean, it just seems like there's topics that looks like I don't even fucking know. I wonder who's getting the brunt of it right now. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out who's getting the brunt of it right now, but it's hard to say. It's hard to fucking say, but What the fuck? But anyways, no, I'm just looking at Twitter right now. I don't really see who the fuck is the recipient, but yeah, I see like Trump meltdown and you know the some of the hypocrisy and in the shit just fucking kills me because Donald Trump is like, Donald Trump is hitting um Donald Trump is trying to hit Joe Biden with the Central Park. I mean, like, no, with the fucking crime bill and shit. And Donald Trump is like known for like fucking being a hard ass and being this and that as a fucking, law and order guy. He's like a law and order guy, and then he's like he's trying to overconflate what he thought about the damn crime bill. But imagine if Donald Trump had a fucking stroke of a fucking pen when he was a goddamn politician back then with the crime bill. And you fucking know Donald Trump would probably want something 100 times worse than that shit that Joe Biden put together. I guess that's something that he's gonna have to live with. Um, I don't know, man. It's a tough call because I remember, they were saying that Hillary was going to slaughter Biden, and she didn't. Not Biden, but Trump, and she didn't. So it's very unpredictable. So I can't really, it's not like Michael, like, with Michael Jordan, you always knew that you're gonna fucking win. Michael Jordan was the only motherfucker that when he was playing the NBA fucking final, that bitch is gonna win that motherfucker no matter what. Like it's like he was just, you just know there's no fucking way he was gonna lose that shit. Like there's never ever been a player in fucking sports other than Tom Brady. No, actually, Tom Brady's let me down. Not let me down because I've never liked that motherfucker. But I've seen where Tom Brady lost. I've never seen Jordan take an L. I've never seen him take an L. I mean, I've seen him take an L like in a game, but I've never seen him take the whole L. So I haven't seen Donald Trump take a whole L yet. So until I see him take a whole L, I don't think that fucker's gonna lose. I think there's gonna be enough Trump supporters out there, especially down here, that he's gonna fucking win that motherfucker. It's like a racehorse, man. I'm out here, man. Shout out to King Dorian. Shout out to Gabe. Shout out to fucking whatever that fucking troll was. Anyways, man, holla at your boy. I'm in a motherfucking bill. Let your boy.